I turned it on. I took out.
I'm on just a new group, right? Did you steal a spot? Did you steal a spot? What? Did you steal a spot? No. Sit here.
What was it? Because she is my sister, and if I don't say that, there's gonna be consequences.
I love all of them equally.
Okay, this is gonna be a hard one. If I could say all of them, I would, but I'm gonna have to go with Hanan.
I love everyone on the team. We're all like a family, so I can't like pick one person.
Enta.
I'm gonna have to go with Ahmed Wizid.
I can't answer that question. And just to let you know, no hurt feelings, but not you.
Is this thing on?
All time.
All time. This one's tough. Most of you guys don't know, but Azhar was an FNL leader, so I'm gonna go with Adam Hussein.
What?
I personally don't have an FNL leader. Each one of them helped me in some way, shape, or form. So personally, I don't have any specific one that I like the most.
My favorite FNL leader is Omar Farhan.
Hadid al-Watfa.
My favorite FNL leader is Omar Farhan.
I hate that question. I mean, the answer is obviously Hadid, but like if somebody ever asked me, I would say everyone.
My favorite FNL leader is Omar Farhan.
I like all the FNL leaders.
Are we really doing this? If I were to take a look around and decide, honestly, yeah.
I would have to give that one to Omar Farhan.
Should I say with the accent like a fob? Like my favorite FNL leader? My favorite FNL leader is Hanan, because I kind of like his hair, you know?
All of them.
No, pick one.
I can't pick one. I don't have one. We went over this Watfa.
Hey, ما حدش يحكي. My favorite FNL leader is Omar Farhan.
What's for Hadil? Umar Khatib.
I love them all.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to everyone, but my favorite one is Ahmed Wizid, but he retired.
They're all great.
Can I have time to prepare? My favorite FNL leader has to be Omar Farhan.
It made me a better person, a better like leader in general. It made me feel like every Friday night I have something to do instead of just like chilling at home.
FNL has impacted my life for the greater good. Before I started coming to FNL, I wasn't really that close to Islam. When I started going to FNL, like that gave me the excuse to start coming to the masjid every single week. It gave me an excuse to start praying more, like just getting closer to my religion.
It's brought me closer to the masjid.
Like brought me closer to my deen, and like I used to not go to the masjid that much. Now I come here like every week.
It's helped me build more friends with people from the masjid and just people in general. It also has taught me a lot of things that I can imply into my life.
Well, it definitely did affect my personal life. I took everything that, you know, like what the leaders say during their mini khutbahs, and I take it into my personal life and I use it for myself.
It impacted my life in like many ways. I made better friends. I got closer to Allah. I understood more things about Islam that I never knew from before.
I learned new things about my religion I didn't know before, and I got closer to Allah.
FNL brought me closer to Islam, I feel, and it makes me happy.
It's a good place to come on a Friday. I feel like you don't have anything to do. Just come to FNL and you can like hang out with your friends that you made here.
Alhamdulillah, it's impacted me in like varieties, multitude of different ways. How to like interact with other people, how to solve issues around my life, and how to basically cope with different things.
FNL has impacted me because it made me stay stronger to my deen, and it you know, it encouraged me to like you know, pay more attention to it and focus on more.
FNL has impacted me in a positive way, and it has brought me way closer to Islam and Allah in general, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in general. FNL made me want to study Islam a lot more.
I'm closer to my deen, and I know who my real friends are now.
It's made me better as an individual, better character, better Muslim.
It has a special place in my heart. It's one of those things that you look forward to every week. Like you have to wake up, go to school every day. It's one of those things that you get through the week and then you come to FNL.
Like honestly,
I feel like my week cannot go right without going to the masjid at some point, like especially FNL, because honestly I love everybody here. I love learning. I love the company here. Everything about it is just like it brings so much calm and tranquility into my life and like into my day.
It lets me know where I'm at as a person. It like puts me in my place, and it lets me like respect everybody and not see myself over anyone. And the food here is good, so it made me know how to cook. You know, you feel me? I got the Oreos right here. You feel me? I got the Chneffa right here. You know, that's Arabic Chneffa. You feel me? You already know.
It's about like learning about the deen. Like you guys really like the last 10 minutes talking about like Jannah and hellfire. Like it really put my faith up.
Well, I started getting into Islam more than I was about a year ago.
It impacted me knowing that I have somewhere to go every Friday, so I'm not bored, but at the same time I'm not like watching like TV. I can be somewhere educational and Islamic.
FNL impacted me by like, it got me deeper into like my religion, you know. I started getting into more of like Islam, and I started learning more about our deen.
It's made me a better Muslim and a better person. In a positive way. And I don't know, just overall good vibes. Impacted me to be like a better person, and yeah.
Just like always good vibes, like if you're having a bad day and like you just come to FNL and like everyone's like smiling, everyone's laughing, and like there's just games and like all these fun things to do.
I swear it's like, it's amazing. Like the brotherhood, everything about it is amazing. And even when the lecture, we might just pay attention like 15% of it, but like that, I don't know, say about like 70% of it, we probably use it for like, we probably use it outside. You know, even if it's saying respect your mother, respect your brothers and sisters, be patient. It really helps because we also use that, and we also look up to the leaders and say, I want to be like them one day. I want to be like Azhar one day. I want to be like Ahmed one day.
FNL has actually impacted me a lot. I've been going for a number of years, and because of that, I've gotten more involved. Now I do MYPC. I've met so many new people, built great friendships. It really inspired me to get back on my deen, read more Quran, learn Arabic, and all these steps I never would have taken if I didn't go to FNL.
You know, it actually just happened while I was randomly in Walmart. You know, Ahmed Mizia just called me out of nowhere, and he was like, "Omar, man, I have a really good opportunity for you. You know, but it's gonna be a lot of work. You know." And as soon as he said that, I knew exactly where it was going. And wallahi, the first second he told me about it, I was excited. You know, I've been coming here for 2 years now, and the field, the environment, I love it. So it wasn't a hassle, and straight away.
When I first joined the FNL team, I was thinking about like the influence the program had on me, I guess. I've been technically coming since the beginning, so I've been with FNL for 6 years, and then as an organizer, this is my 2nd year. So when I first joined FNL, I was just thinking about like the impact that the old organizers had on me and how like that they're big shoes to fill, but I want to do everything that I can to hopefully have the same influence on the attendees now and develop a connection with them like how they connected with me, and I hope that's what I'm doing. I hope. Yeah.
When I first joined the FNL team, I was actually in the Blad, and I was like, why did they choose me if I'm not even there? And then I had our first meeting, and then I was worried about schoolwork. I did not want to be there at all. Just kidding, mashallah, it was a good experience.
So I was really excited because when I was growing up in high school, I came to the very first FNL, and since that day it was everything to me. So I literally lived for Friday nights at the masjid. So to be able to come back and recreate all the experiences that I had here for other people was definitely something that I was really excited about.
And so, FNL, hey,
give me the water. People need a drink tomorrow. What's going on?
When I first joined, I was like, okay, oh my God, they're gonna ask me to join. This brown kid was actually 6 years ago. Shadi came up to me and was like, hey Hanan, like, what's up? And I was like, yo man, what's up? And you know, like we shook up and like, hey man. He was like, you have this amazing personality, and you know, you're probably going to Jannah. And I'm like, oh, you know, stop. No, but was like, you know what? If I can help Allah's religion in any way possible, this is one way it definitely can.
I think when I first joined the FNL team, I was most excited about being able to work with high schoolers again. I ran an MSA sort of in my high school career, so that was exciting to kind of reconnect with that age group and still be in the service of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay, so I joined the FNL team last year, alhamdulillah. And I think what I was thinking at that time was that I was an FNL attendee for 4 years before then, and I saw how great the leaders were and how they impacted me. And that was what I wanted to do in my life. I always live life to help people and to make an impact, because if you don't make an impact in this dunya, then you're living the dunya wrong. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like the people who were before me. So when I was asked to join the FNL team, I was actually shocked at first. I was like, wow, okay, me. And then second of all, I was just so blessed and happy, and I just couldn't stop thinking about how amazing it's gonna be and how great this opportunity was for me, alhamdulillah.
Honestly, when I first joined the FNL team, I was super excited. You know, growing up with the program ever since my sophomore year at high school and then finally joining it as of last year, it was definitely a game changer. Not only was I able to witness, the program develop, I'm now able to develop the program with an amazing team.
One piece of advice I can give to any FNLer when they come here every single week, the best piece of advice is to have an open mind, You're coming in here with a whole diversified group of kids. You're coming in here with a lot of mentors that can be there for you, to help you, to teach you, to help you guide you through this dunya we're going through, especially in this culture, to find your Islam, to find your deen. Have an open mind when you come in here. Try to learn. Try to want to learn. And inshallah, that's the best thing I can tell you.
One piece of advice I have for the FNLers is not to worry too much about things that you can't control. I spent a lot of my life worrying and stressing about things that don't really, not that they don't matter, but at the end of the day I could worry so much, but it's not going to change. So try not to worry about things that are out of your hands. Do everything you can, then trust Allah, and then hope for the best. And yeah.
One quick piece of advice I'd give to the FNL team and attendees is to implement anything you learn through FNL, and don't ask for more advice, don't ask for anything else. Just whatever you heard, whatever you can benefit from, use it and implement it into your life.
I would say to attach your heart to the masjid, because not only is it going to benefit you in the akhirah, obviously, but this is the type of place that's going to take the good times in your life and make it even better, and take the hard times and make them even easier.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most forgiving. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to give up on you. So if you feel like I'm not religious enough, I've done all these sins, I'm not good enough, scratch that from your head. That's shaitan. Come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's literally people that I know that were sitting in your seats at this moment at FNL anniversary last year, the year before that, the year before that, 5 years ago, that are now in college and say, oh my God, I used to come to FNL. Everything that all these leaders used to talk about is real.
I think one piece of advice that I would have for the FNL age group is to really just start becoming somebody who's constantly conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and developing that connection with Him at the age that you are now, because that way once you move into your older years and you really need to just establish yourself as a human being, it's a lot easier to just continue that connection rather than having to rebuild it once you're older.
Like I said before, you want to make an impact on this world. So whether it's helping someone or just being a good friend to someone, it goes a long way. My bestest friends now, I met them at FNL 6 years ago, right? I was an attendee 6 years ago, and I met the greatest people, and the fact that they were just so kind and humble, and they brought me closer to Allah. That's how I'm here today. That's why I'm sitting in this chair doing this with you guys. That's why I ran around this whole day for you guys. This is why I'm here, is because of the people I met at the masjid, and they're amazing people, and the people I met at FNL. So if you met one of your best friends here or at the masjid, I beg you to keep them around, because you guys are going to go a long way, inshallah, and inshallah you guys actually end up into Jannah together.
If I can give the FNLers one piece of advice, it would definitely be that do not belittle yourself. Do not devalue yourself. You as a high schooler have so much potential to accomplish so many great things in your life. Right? Set your mind to that goal. Understand that you have what others don't, and that's Islam. You have a purpose, you have a drive. Use that. You're not just some random high schooler. You're a high schooler who can change the entire world. Empower yourself, believe in yourself, strengthen yourself, and do this all while remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His beloved Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. stay beautiful, and stay strong. Thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful 6th FNL anniversary dinner. We ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts from you guys. We ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses us and our families. We ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows us to be amongst those who enter Jannat al-Firdaus. Allahumma ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.